Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's it going? Strong start to the weekend, I would say. We've got DarkAngel versus Mar in a best of 7 for you today. Really looking forward to it myself, at least. Hope you are too. Now, this is a £40 show match. Winner takes all the money. And it will be a best of 7. As I said, the rules are basically the Pro League rules. So the guys are actually doing a draft. The usual stuff of no repeat leaders is obviously the case. And so on and so forth. So we'll see what map Mar picks. It's going to be his pick first, as he's higher right now on our ladder. And this is what their picks and bans are. So they've gotten rid of Yap Yap and Cutter so far. And picks are for Mar, Colony, Arbiter, Decimus, Isabel, Anders, Kinsano, Jerome. It's a pretty strong lineup, and he's really solid with these leaders. But his favorite Forge actually has been picked by DarkAngel here. Yeah, interesting. Shipmaster, Vordus, Pavium, that's Dark's favorite. Atriox, Serena, and Johnson are on the list. So I would say if you can somehow use that Forge to catch the Kinsano or the Isabel, that can be really super potent. I'm really liking Dark's picks here, but going up against that Desi Arbiter Colony Nightmare Trio is definitely going to be a problem. Luckily for him, he's got Shipmaster and Vordus to hopefully offset that a little bit. And you know, Forge can do a lot as well if given the chance. So let's see how these guys set up. I think they might have invited me before, but I didn't get a pop-up, so let me see. It's best if they host because I'm over here in Europe, right? So that doesn't make much sense for me to be the host. Where's my invites, guys? Okay, I'll just message them. I figured they'd have sent me invites already. Well, let's just assume the Xbox overlay is not working well. And let's see if the Xbox app works well. That might be the case. It usually is something like that. By the way, we've got a 1 minute delay, of course, so anything and everything I say will be delayed for you guys. And it will mean that the players cannot easily snipe each other. Okay, I've gotten an invite from Mar. We're making progress. I'm joining their lobby right now. Very good. I'm afraid they're separate still themselves. So I guess I'll get Dark to join Mars. And we should be getting going momentarily. Now, I still don't know what the first map is going to be here. Hey, Crew 6. Good to see you, buddy. On YouTube, no less. That's right, so YouTube should have much fewer ads. You might still get some, but you know, it's less annoying, I would say. Certainly not as frequent. And we got a higher quality stream there. Although at some point I'll see if we can do the multi-quality setup for Twitch as well. So, what is Mar doing? We asked him what the first map is. He says, okay. Mirage. Okay. We've got a first map. I think you guys can do the betting, alright? You got 10 minutes. Go for it. That's for the Twitch crew, that is. Not YouTube. Maybe YouTube will have something like that in the future. Anyways, the players are starting. Let's get it. I think I'll send you guys to the map intro right away. Once again, the leaders should be probably a good colony start, I think, for Mar. That's what I'm betting on. And for DarkAngel, maybe a Vordus or a Shipmaster. I wouldn't want Vordus into colony, though. Anyway, let's go. Maybe a Shipmaster should be the pick, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Mirage. DarkAngel is deeply considering what's next. That's fine. Better pick right, because momentum is very important in these show matches, in best of sevens in general. Loading this thing up. Good to see Psychic Wizard Lemon Land, Liam in the chat. Hey gamers. My prediction was pretty good. DarkAngel isn't doing what I said, but that's fine. Just a second. Whoops. Is this thing even working? I think so. Yeah, it's working. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is show match time. Welcome to this best of 7 between our gamer in the blue and DarkAngel, who is playing as Atriox. And for some reason, the intro card isn't showing. We'll fix that. On the other side, we've got Mar007BR. He's playing as Colony. The grunts are sharing power in the middle already. Mar is working on trying to sort out this power node. Mini bases will soon follow. I really like the Skitterer picking up some extra resources, but I think there's no chopper in this build because, well, you go 2 extra grunts and a skit that will take up all the resources, especially if you pick the middle mini. Now that middle mini is pretty expensive. There is a possibility of Dark somehow taking over that area. With a hero, with a bunch of jump back brutes, a lot is possible. And the hero especially is super nice against any Goliath attempt, but Mar knows this. He's not gonna go for Goliath builds. He's gonna go for a hero himself and support that maybe with engineers is what I would guess. No, he is doing the Goliaths in addition. Interesting. Dark taking the opportunity to grab some mini bases on the side. Chat saying they want best of Bankai back. I mean, they're welcome to come back anytime. Maybe in the next season we'll do a 2v2 amateur league. We already said that in the financial statement video thingy. Alright, so Dark has the outer bases pretty much. A bit more picking up the final one in a moment with that skit. There's gonna be jump roots and the hero as predicted pretty much. It's a baby chosen. The upgrade is coming later. But it's not like he has to fight just yet. Right, as not much is happening in this early game, we've got Hunter Capitano out. I will fix those intros in the background real quick. Let's hope they will work for the next game. Capitano is just helping clear out some sentinels, but I think the grunt here that was capturing is dead. That's unfortunate. Probably don't want to capture this with the Capitano, it's so slow. And the grunts, well, they're just not here, are they? Really like the Chosen near the mini base, so anything that does come out can just get plopped on by this guy. Ooh, we got Strike in the chat. I'm really feeling it. Strike wants to come back and play in tournaments. That's what this is. Is that Capitano upgraded now? I think so, right? Yeah, he has Taunt. Brutes are avoiding the action for now. Understandably so, you really don't want to mess with this thing. Even if you have the Chosen, it's not something you want to fight. So Dark is doing the right thing, using his extra mobility to just take care of things. Jump back brutes, you'll need quite a number of them in order to fight off the Goliaths though. That's not going to be easy. And I really like that these extra plasma mines have been placed down here. Something did detonate them, maybe a grunt or something. But yeah, the brutes can't fight the Goliaths. Unless the Goliaths just attack the mini base, in which case this is fine. Well, especially with the Capitano helping. This mini base is going down. Good for the brutes to jump out there. Maybe that Goliath can... No, it won't stay alive. I was gonna say, if you can save it and just bring a skitter around, that might be very helpful. But meanwhile, this generator is getting bonked by the brutes and there's no health here. Oh no, Mar just lost that. But is Dark actually on a second generator? And doesn't look like it, so he's floating a lot of resources. That could have been an extra turret and a generator easily. And another could have been on the way in addition, but now if you're making that power extractor as the Capitano and the Goliaths are approaching, that is not ideal because there's a lot of extra damage that gets dealt to buildings in construction, right? So you definitely don't want that. Ouch! That had to hurt, but it's fine because they just tear down the extractor and, you know, there's that matter of the Goliath drop that could be coming in any moment. This is just suicide grunts though from Dark. Oh, actually they're getting really good connections there and take out the two Goliaths, but there's more where that came from, plus the drop with the startup boys. Okay, turret's getting the heal. What the hell? That is highly unusual indeed. The two brutes and the Capitano, that's a Chosen. The Chosen should be able to take that out with the boys, but DarkAngel has problems back home too. This is not looking so hot. His base is getting ripped up, and it's gonna get so much worse when there's two more Goliaths. Are they gonna land in the mines? No. Not in the mines. Yeah, this is probably toast, isn't it? Hero is running back home. Marv will be losing his extra extractor in the back too. Doesn't have too many mini bases, unlike Dark, but he's not relying on them that much in terms of production. And I think he will get this base. DarkAngel might just be toast here, ladies and gentlemen. The Chosen is heading home. There is a heal coming down on this thing, but it's only enough to save it for a few seconds. It's not doing the job at all. And I don't think he has fortifications, right? Like he went countermeasures, he went plasma mine. So DarkAngel isn't going to be able to afford buying a base. That's very, very sad. Game ends very quickly here as Mar does defend his home base. My leg fell asleep. It hurts so much. Oh my god. Ow. I'll try not to cry about it, but DarkAngel is probably going to be crying about this game. Well, Mar running away with a quick victory here. Let's see if it can be turned around. Colony is one of his best leaders, to be fair. So DarkAngel didn't have great chances going into this, in my opinion. But there's the other matchups. He did steal Forge, which is one of Mar's best leaders. So that might mean something. Just do some quick updates here. This is where we are. Finding out where we're going next. Trying to get information from DarkAngel as well about his map pick, because obviously he just lost. He's picking the next map, and that's gonna be Ashes. Okay, so we've got a Victorious Colony, a dead Atriox, and for Ashes, I would say bring out the Kinsano, Isabel, Arbiter, Decimus, Anders. That's perfect. Like, Mars lineup is perfect for Ashes. Dark probably wants to look at Shipmaster, Forge. That's it. Just those. Shipmaster and Forge are his picks, and that's gonna work against any of those, so that's fine. Decimus is probably the scariest here because he has the most longevity in any game. Arbiter, I mean, you can really make Arbiter work there, but he's best left for Rift, in my opinion, at least. Oh my god, they've already loaded in. They're so fast. What is going on? They're not letting me talk. Okay, we're not gonna do a map intro here, I think. I'm just gonna quickly pick their leaders and we're going in. Like last time they took 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ashes. Sorry for no map intro. DarkAngel is gonna be Shipmaster over here. And my intro still doesn't work, but I can fix it super quickly because I think the hotkey is missing. That's it. Now we got it. Aha! DarkAngel is playing as Shipmaster. On the other side, Mar is bringing Arbiter, so we've got the Elite Wars, ladies and gentlemen. Grunt already start up as they took down the opposition there. DarkAngel going for a lot of grunts, so that's pretty easy to do. To pick off another grunt there. The Ghost also chasing grunts still. Very easy pickings. So the more you can find with these initial ghosts, I really love opening ghosts here as any of the elites, and I highly recommend you do as well. DarkAngel getting 1 mini base locked in, 2 mini bases, not bad at all. But there is vision on the other side for Mar. He's got a grunt of his own. DarkAngel picks another mini base. He could end up with the 4-2 mini base situation and then just pump ghosts from here on out. This could be super nice. Very good start for DarkAngel despite losing that initial boy. Or pack of boys rather. And I guess guys that voted in the previous match are now going to get their payout. And we're going to start this one as well, but this time I'll only give you guys 5 minutes to bet because I started it late. If there's any mods around, if you want to control the betting, you're more than welcome to. It's really helpful if you do. National on YouTube saying hope he can be part of it soon. Me too. We need more gamers, so don't be shy to sign up. Worst that can happen is some sweat beats you up. It's fine. Well, Mar taking the double generator approach to this. Still making some ghosts, however. Can he actually make enough with that? Enforcers are coming. As long as he can take back the mini base without losing his guys, everything should be fine. But here's DarkAngel. Printing 4 ghosts at a time and supposedly getting into ghost shielding momentarily. He's getting a scout off on the main, so he knows that there's a double gen. Mar is gonna have ghost shielding first. I wouldn't say Dark wants to engage there before he has shielding himself. So makes a huge difference, actually. So raid camp also, just in case. The ghost pack is looking good. But can this base be held in the meantime? There are 2 enforcers here, so Mar is gonna tear this thing down pretty quick. I think DarkAngel just has to act. Ooh, barely saves that grunt. It's gonna be useful for later capturing. But yeah, he's gotta go. Open up the base or something. There's a brute. The brutes could stun the enforcers if he's really quick about it. Might be able to save the mini base, but there's the stasis mines, and I think they're gonna detonate. Okay, just about managed to get away from that, but these guys now are under effect of Conduit of Rage, so they're healing back up while DarkAngel's ghosts aren't doing that. It's a little bit difficult to keep this all going. He's gonna disengage as well and forfeit the mini base. Mario's just ahead in every metric, isn't he? He's ready to go tier 2 after the next batch of ghosts come out. DarkAngel does not have a second generator just yet. He has the 1 power node, but so does Mar. So yeah, Mar just did everything he needed to do, and his greedier build order somehow ended up better, which is absolutely insane. But Dark coming in with a lot of ghosts all of a sudden. Plasma Bolt hits, which is gonna give these guys a quick Conduit of Rage boost. But is that gonna be enough? Against all these rams, the regeneration doesn't make that much of a difference. Numerically, Dark is a little bit ahead, but as long as Mar can get out of this situation, everything's fine. Is he running though? Doesn't look like it. DarkAngel's ghost numbers are overwhelming now. He's gonna win this easily. Very nicely done. He just took a moment to catch up. There's obviously extra costs associated with the mini bases. The shielding was arguably a little late. Could have clicked that earlier. But this is the advantage he was looking for. Now he can pressure Mar's mini bases and get that second generator behind it as well, which he's doing. Very good. But the problem is he's going to be going up against a tier 2 Arbiter. Yeah, get those extra rams in. Unfortunately, now they have to fight hunters. That's not going to go well. Those guys just tear up the scouts very easily. With overwhelming numbers, you can still do a lot, but, you know, it's not going to make up for the bonus damage that those guys get. And they resist very heavily as well. I like the power node capture though, and that's probably what Dark should be focused on at the moment. Sure, he can trade against the hunters and, you know, lose a bunch of the ghosts in exchange. That is going to hurt. That next mine also is going to detonate. So another ghost goes down. And the hunter stays alive, which is absolutely nuts. There's 3 of them now, 3 squads. And I'm sure that one will eventually be healed up as well. Marshall's gonna make even more. And maybe he can think about getting out. Oh, wait, he's not doing that. I was gonna say he could get out the Arbiter Hero, but he's not looking to do that just yet. DarkAngel's expanding, and he's still in tier 1. We're almost at the 8-minute mark. This is problematic. Yeah, see, now he's turning to the power nodes, which is great, but I think that would have been much better a minute ago instead of fighting the hunters. Because now you got one guy down to red, right? That's not very valuable, but the power would have been. Going for the next one. One more power node left. What's this? Oh, some brutes. Okay. Well, there was an elite ranger, so Mar is ready for this kind of business. Actually, Mar kind of has to prepare for the spirit support drop. Because hunters aren't going to deal with that, right? He does need something for that tier 2 or 2-star elite. What the hell? Eventually it will come. I think the height on this wasn't set to be high enough. Okay, Banshees. My favorite thing. Hashtag air is not OP. See? The ghost beat the air. That's it. Yeah, Decimus air is definitely OP. Don't listen to me. Listen to Reddit. Dark's chilling out there. Second base is ready. His third generator is up. That's looking good. He will need some anti-air now. But Hunter Banshee kind of takes a dump on your Reavers. You gotta be careful with that. Mars very turtle up. Maybe those 5 power nodes are gonna pay off. Like, you could go tier 3. But you also don't want to get into Wraiths, right? With a low number of Wraiths against Hunters, that's also gonna be very ugly. So Mario is just kind of perfectly prepared. He's got turrets everywhere. Space is upgrading. It's just he doesn't have the map control right now. But he does have grunts on the case. He's taking back the power nodes, at least forcing the ghosts to go deal with them. Them boys are coming over to clean up. It's a very good use of the Phantom, of course. Just sit at home. You don't need to be out there, you know. Arbiter really benefits from these kind of games where you can just chill at home. And DarkAngel actually opting into the shield generators. That's an important move, guys. The reason it has to be done, even though you have ultimate map control and you know, you're ahead in every way, you have more resources, blah blah blah. You'd think that you just want to attack and trade, right? Because the other guy has fewer resources. But they drop in the elites and suddenly your base disappears. So yeah, the shield is necessary there. Of course, the ghosts are supposed to be the answer to that as well. As long as you don't need to use them in the frontal fight, you should take them with you. But anyway, we got the spirit support finally coming in. That turret does get destroyed before it's built, which is good. There are 3 Reavers, and Dark is tier 3. Mars staying very well in tier 2. Air level 2 is getting researched. I'm not sure how well he's doing with the infantry upgrades. I actually missed that part. All the stasis mines getting pre-detonated, which means that they're not going to get their full power detonation there. Spirit against the Phantom actually seems to do very little damage. And there's a disengage. Yeah, the Reavers don't want some. They don't want some. Foundries are working overtime for Dark. Does he have a population upgrade coming? That's gonna be the next big thing. He does have the money for it. He's got a ridiculous amount of of blue in particular. And I would say that extra shields and cloaking are a really good move now. Now, the ghosts are gonna head up there, see what they can do. But they are banshees, right? So they are not the easiest things to take out. He's also getting a little defensive here on Ashes. Sometimes these games just go that way. That both sides just kind of wait on their own side. And eventually they'll max out and then they clash. Some small skirmishes, but nobody really wants to commit to anything. Now also Mar has his shields and he's getting his reinforcements and no doubt eventually the Arbiter. Third base, which is actually a little late on Mar's side of things. I wonder what's behind all that. Maybe he's not doing it on purpose, he just wants to stay extra safe. And he's like, I better not risk it. But he could risk it. He could. Force some pressure off his power nodes, his mini bases, you know. That could be nice. Well, those hunters are missing the ghosts. Stay alive for a long time there. And that 1-star ghost, you gotta cherish that thing. Well, here come the Wraiths. Pretty decent for base cracking, but not so great for taking out air units or even surviving against them. I don't like that DarkAngel is still making Marauders, but he clearly wants to slow something down. That's the one thing they do well. Cloaking generators in, reinforcements level 2 is coming in. Mar is quite behind there, but not by much. He is tier 3, so he can get it soon enough. Right, Dark is restarting to spend his money. He's got an extra generator again. Are the 5 Reavers... Oh, 8 Reavers? Holy. That is a large number. Okay, maybe Mars air is just gonna melt. He's getting air level 3. Still don't know what level infantry is at. Doesn't look very impressive right now, though. Anyways, the boys within are getting healed too. May not see it, but they're full health. Okay, Dark, I think it's time. Once those units are out. Why Marauders? I don't understand. They're gonna get ripped to shreds. I guess they're little slowing missiles on the Phantoms, so keep them at bay a little bit. We'll see. Mars floating some leader power points. Shield. Turrets. He just wants to be an Invisibro. Okay, Mars upgrading everything now. Infantry upgrade is coming in as well. What level is that? Give me a raid camp, dude. Okay, level 3 infantry is coming. So yeah, he's just maxing out everything. Yeah, this is what I meant. The Wraiths are in dire need of support. I guess the Marauders are a little bit more mobile with all this. I'm not sure those Reavers are going to get any shots off. No, it doesn't look like it. The Phantom's already left. The base will be easy to deny. But meanwhile, these guys can just go after the mini bases. I guess there's hunters in them, so they're not going to shoot that hard. But more than enough to take out that one Reaver there. Oh. Well, that disappeared. Dark is going to lose the mini. And then there's the other big attack with the Phantoms. Reinforcements level 2 is still not in progress. Hunters got their beams. A little bit more consistent shooting, less projectile missing. Okay, let's see what those Reavers can do other than melt. Dark does have some pretty good vehicle upgrades. He's working on level 3 there, I think. Is that what that is? We'll never know. I think it was. Well, as the units pop out of the flyboys, it looks like everything here is being annihilated. Mars getting some shots off on that shield before the army arrives. Hoping that he can weaken it at least a little bit. But yeah, Beam is coming down on his army right now. It looks like he's not looking. Oh, everything's melting down. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That hurt a lot. Now let's see if Dark can actually run this down. He does have 2 Chads. Chad? Need some healing, sir. There we go. Yeah, those hunters are probably toast. If the Marauders get sent ahead, they would get slowed down here. That's a big move if possible. The base was denied as predicted. Nothing crazy there. Alright, 2 hunters dead. And more being worked on as well. The Dark just doesn't have a base cracking kind of army, right? Maybe he wants to transition into a quick scarab or something? No, he's working on Fortify. I was really hoping he would get the logistics upgrade there. But he got a huge advantage. Mar is just on a 79 population. This is definitely a good moment to start sieging the base with the Reavers. Like, any damage that you deal to the units underneath will drain that shield, and the anti-air damage from these boys is certainly great. Waves are being made. Those 3 developed bases are certainly a lot more than 2 developed bases. Shield can't last that much longer. It's already halfway down. You just keep the Reavers at max range. Oh, and then you get stasis, yes. That's how that works. We're going after the half remaining army at this point with the Phantoms, but is this a good idea to come out of the shields? I'm not so sure. Mar might have to teleport back real quick. He's gonna be happy though with taking down a Chad. Good trades against the Reavers there. I'm not sure Mars engineer shields are active. They don't look it. Elite Spirit Assault is ready if he wants to do a bit of a counter push. Give these guys some momentum. The weak units are so weak, they're actually going down. The Wraiths having a party picking off those weak infantry, but the party is going to be short-lived as these guys get a Plasma Bolt speed boost, and the Hunters, we're going to wreck them anyway. Extracts out, saving Steve and the Unicorns. It's advanced logistics. It's not the other thing. The other thing is the Scarab. I want it. Give it to me. Is Mark just in trouble now? Like, this 5 power node control situation, the base advantage, it's all stacking up. Obviously this base is not going to happen. Mars will allow it, but the advantage that DarkAngel is building behind this is huge. Granted, you are going up against an Arbiter, right? So the leader powers are going to be insane the longer this goes. And that mercenary hero is not going to help all that much. The Honor Guard is good, but I mean, going up against Arbiter? I don't think so, sir. Okay, Dark with a lot more Wraiths this time. Do they have Scorch? I haven't seen Scorch this whole time. We do have things like Displacement, right? So you can do Displacement Scorch combos in order to wipe Arbiter armies. But if you can never break these shields, then you're in trouble. And this time the Reaver count isn't quite there. So any Phantoms with Hunters can just focus those down. Oh, we got a teleport. A tactical gateway. I'm gonna take the high ground and start to pepper the base, it looks like. Turrets aren't upgraded, that's kinda unusual. Yeah, Scorch is in. Gonna start working on that base as well. And yeah, this is what I was fearing, that the Reavers would just get bullied like that. The Phantoms with Conduct of Rage, at least level 2 by now. But probably very soon it's gonna be level 3. Starting to get on top of this army. They're not level 3 yet, that's quite slow looking, if you ask me. But yeah, now all these dead units, you gotta replace them with Reavers. There's not a lot left here for DarkAngel, honestly. And Mar is coming over for the punish. He's plasma bolting the base. Shield is already starting to show cracks. This won't last very long, will it? Stasis is in, but the shield is obviously still getting hurt. The Reaver is getting damaged from a distance. Turrets very easily taken down. But the beam comes in. Is Mar gonna have a good enough reaction to that? Yeah, the splits are okay. These guys are regenerating for forever, basically. Extraction is ready if he wants to use it, but that extra shield generator, I don't think that's coming up, guys. Hunters seem to be focused on it. Now the Honor Guard is working on minis, but if Dark loses his third base here, that's a huge issue. Spirit support's in, but they can't take on that Flyboy crew. Neither can the Reavers. So I think at this point, you either have a Banshee switch or something, or you're in serious trouble. And I don't think Dark has gotten that underway. Yeah, the Reavers just melt. This is nasty stuff. Those Hunters within have great boost. They have probably Veterancy on top of that. We don't know until we know, but I would wager some of them are level 2 stars rather. Ay 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 ay. Maybe Reddit was right all along. Air is OP. It's just Phantoms. Not the Cutter Hornets. I'm just saying. Maybe they have a point. How about those Banshees though? Air level something is getting researched. Plasma torpedo, yes, we know that. Air upgrade level 3. Okay, let's see how that switch does. I mean, look, the Honor Guard is cleaning up the bases very nicely. It's all down to these Banshees. That's what this is. Yeah. Under the shield, boys. Under the shields. Don't get out so fast. Oh, you're gonna get picked off. Those Phantoms are absolutely nuts right now, but the plasma torpedoes are starting to help. I don't think there's good focus firing here though. Let's see what the Banshees can do. So far they're making progress. Yeah, as predicted, some of those Hunters do have stars, but not 2 yet. At least we're not seeing any of those. Banshees are staying alive together with the Unicorns, but for how much longer is the real question. Taking out the detectors, not the easiest job. I'm pretty sure somewhere in there's a elite squad. Maybe in one of the Phantoms as well. The Banshee count is rising slowly for DarkAngel, but he's going up against 115 population. Our boy needs to come home to help. Urgently so. Extract would have been great to use here to heal the turrets, by the way. But we didn't get to see that. Now, let's see if our boy can make a difference. Yeah, there's a lot of elites, by the way. He's just melting down. Spirit support is ready. Engineer shields might be very helpful there for the boy, but the boy goes down. Everyone stasis. Let's see what the Unicorns and chat can do here to help. Doesn't look like much, guys. as another Conduit of Rage hits. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be level 3 by this point, and those Enforcers don't mess around. Blasting Beam is ready. Dark will need every little bit of help he can get with that, as his Banshees are melting down. Beam level 2 comes in. That will get rid of most of the infantry and the Phantom, so this is pretty good, but the split from Mar isn't half bad either. He's got plenty of infantry on the ground to shoot up with. The Banshees are struggling to maintain numbers, but if they wiggle a little bit, they might be able to get that done. He left. Mar left. Dark lives to fight another day, but is it a long day? A long enough day to make a difference? He does have all the mini bases all around the map. He even sent an extra... Oh, that's specific. That's a very... Oh, that's a displacement. Mar didn't want to leave. He just got forced out with a displacement. Excuse me. I kind of think those should have been differently colored teleports, to be honest. That was a displacement. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get like teleported into the middle of the map. I guess this is still very equidistant. No biggie. But that extra base is really there to just take up Mar's attention. He does remain on 120 population. He is solid. He's not losing that many units, right? So it's all good. That beam looked impressive, but actually didn't wipe out that much in resource value. So Mar can just get logistics free and pump all day. He doesn't even need that many buildings. But the mini base losses are actually a big deal. And if Dark can develop this base on top of everything, that's an even bigger deal. He's also holding on very nicely to the power nodes. But can Dark actually get a Banshee fleet rolling? Because if he can't, well, he's running out of resources, isn't he? It's not good. He needs to win that next fight so hard. I'm not sure he can. Those Banshees need to move. They needed to move yesterday. Here we go. That's a very, very tiny army from Mar. They are going to get absolutely destroyed by the Banshees. So yeah, once again, a nice little opportunity here for Dark. He's not keeping his base, unfortunately, for him. Good takedown on those Hunters. The 2-star ones will take a minute, especially in the garrison. You probably don't want to mess with them at all. Right, maybe if DarkAngel got his anti-air turret upgrades in the bases, that would be helpful. Mar is definitely not going to expand here. That's just not happening. And Dark's fleet is growing, but I mean, under 20 population, he needs it. He needed it a while back. Mar's somehow full pop? What? How? That army looks so small. Oh, yeah, these boys are full, triple loaded. That's it. And those Hunters are looking pretty weak, but there's now Reaver support for Mar. And I'm pretty sure he upgraded his vehicles. Those are big health bars, gamers. Is this still too many Hunters to go Wraiths? I mean, it would be very expensive. Dark is seemingly considering something along the lines. He's very slowly filling his army. I kind of wish he was a bit more decisive and took an opportune engagement. But he does have beam, and I think it's going to be beam level 3 this time. There's definitely an opportunity with that. Unfortunately, he's just losing all the Banshees. Ouch. That's a big ouchie. Marge is happy to sit. This is peak Arbiter gameplay, to be honest, guys. Don't be mean to him. This is how you're supposed to play Arbiter. Classic. Classic stuff. Dark's still working on a mini base control. I guess he purposely threw the Banshees to switch army composition, right? Maybe he just wanted those Reaver and Reef combo. Not sure how much on purpose that was. Where did the Arbiter hero go? Can you guys see it? I can't. Is it in one of the Banshees? I mean, Phantoms? Probably is, right? What a peaceful game. If Dark can get the base, that's huge, but if Mar can get to base, the game is probably over. Arbiter just outscales Shippy in every way in the deep late game. You do have these fast vehicles, that's nice, but sorry, Conduit of Rage. After Conduit of Rage, you cannot win that fight. Doesn't matter how good you micro. I mean, Halo Wars does micro a lot for you, to be fair. All the units target what they're good against anyway. Unlike in many other RTSs. So there's not that much difference that you can make. Yeah, the guy has 50% stronger units, you're toast. Okay, we might have a big fight on our hands here. Let's see. Dark's breaking off. He doesn't want the business. And the shield comes up for Mar. This is now a 7-slot base. Guys, I think this is the pivotal moment. It would have been now or never to try and prevent that, to get that beam free and before the shield comes up. Now I'm not so confident that it's possible to take Mar out anymore. I'm not sure anyone could do it. A good displacement can go a long way though. But that's why Arbiter goes teleport at this point. Like, you get displaced once, you get yourself teleport. Oh, Dark! Are you gonna get that cloak? It's not a shield, it's a cloak! Oh my god, this base is gonna melt. There's no hope. Dark's gonna try to tactical gateway there, but... oh man. Dark! No! Your base! It's gone. What was that tactical gateway for? Oh no, no, no. Oh, he's still out of position. Displace and beam! And stasis counters it. This is just beam 2 as well. When these guys come out, the Conduit of Rage is gonna be absolutely nuts. Engineer shields need to be popped on both sides. So far, Dark is doing it. Not every unit of his teleported up though. They're gonna get plasma bolted. And like I said, if the red units are 45% stronger, they're probably gonna win. They've also got a pretty good drop to support them with. And they've got a hero unit, whereas Dark's one is on the other side of the map. A stasis does hit yet another Conduit of Rage for the army. Everybody's healing, everybody's so fast, everybody's hitting so hard. And Dark can't take it anymore. Yeah, no big surprises there. Very, very difficult to deal with Arbiter at that stage. And maybe there's a reason that Mar is so high on our provisional ladder. He takes another match. But it's a best of 7. That could still go very different, very differently in the long run. Let me just set these matches real quick. We've had our ashes. And that was Shippy. And RB. This is where we are now. It's gonna be DarkAngel's map pick again in a moment. And as far as leaders go, this is the set that's still available. See guys, I learned. Now I'm no longer going to back out into the lobby until I've done this little overview thing. And then the players just can't start while I'm doing this. I'm learning. Who organized this? Hey, DarkAngel actually commissioned it. He wants to challenge the higher level players so that he can one day take their place. He might fail a few times on the way, right? But once he eventually gets it. Okay, gamers, the more voters once again run away with the points. Well done. Okay, thanks to DarkAngel for commissioning it with his own tournament winnings. Very, very nice. And if you guys want to commission a show match, you can do so on our website, by the way, over here. You go to support us and then show match commissions for Halo Wars 2. And then you can see the options available there. You name the players that you want to see and we'll go and make it happen. So feel free to check that out, gamers. And if you want to support our project in general, you can go to our patronage page and become a patron for the price of what's less than a coffee. Thank you very much for your support, gamers. Dark's still thinking about the next map. How do you beat Arbiter late game? You stop them from getting there in a easy way. You keep pummeling them. You keep stopping them from ever having a third base. You keep trading with them so they have to keep remaking the units. And once you are on equal footing, then that's not the place you want to be in. Are we checking for cheating? Oh, guys. Yes. Yes, we are. It's all good. It's all good. There was no cheating. Next map is gonna be Vault. This time I will run the thing. Let's go do the thing. Whoops, that was a longer crack screen than I wanted. DarkAngel is going to be bringing Warders to the table here on Vault. It's a pretty interesting pick. On the other side, Mar is going for Isabel. Should be solid. Generator's second build is maybe a little bit questionable because you want mini base control into a whole lot of Jackrabbits. But this could be an infantry build, so in that case, it's totally justified. No problem. We like the grunts on the high ground, pissing off the sentinels to shoot at the marine. And I'm not sure Mar is noticing it. He is now. But that was very hurt already. The jackrabbit might be in trouble here. The grunts are doing some decent dodge business. Let's see if that chopper can shoo away the rabbit. Looks like it is. And despite the sentinels getting pissed... Oh, wait. The grunt is actually toast. The jackrabbit did the job. That's it. And now it can get away. Just pick a mini base here and everything's good. Denied the power. That was very, very nice. Now, in our show matches and tournaments, Borders is allowed to use the full kit. So you will probably see a little bit of combat thing. It's not called that. It's called... I forget the name. Spoils, combat spoils. Sometimes I just derp in my brain. It's not very big. But that's okay, because Mars going generators. 2 generators, oh my god. Is this some kind of fast tech? Could it be? Or are we gonna see just infantry play behind this? Why do I always forget the name of combat spoils in particular? That's crazy. Maybe it's because for years I haven't had to say the words. That's my excuse. But yeah, if Warders gets money from all the mini bases that they get to attack, which DarkAngel should absolutely do, because he's gone just 1 generator, right? So he should have the advantage in terms of momentum. He's even getting jump back brutes for the main to do something about those generators. That should be a whole lot of money for the man. Please pay for the brutes. And if they take out a generator, even better. But more, he's just on 300 power because he's spending all his power on heavy supply pads. So now all these buildings are good for siphoning resources away. And got the barracks coming out. This is a very weird build. Going into infantry indeed with the Spartan, as I had suspected earlier. Because you just can't... You can't get away with this against the Warders, right? Second turret not happening actually. There's a lot of blue dots around the map coming this way. Chopper might be picked off. Maybe the Marine can come and help, but the turret's already toast. And DarkAngel is gonna get rich off of this. Yeah, that was an insanely greedy build from Mar. No anti-infantry turret, no second turret, no units. He is gonna go down here, there's no question about that. Spartans on the other side of the map, and there's no mobility powers whatsoever. Snipers coming, which is gonna be nice. But I think by that time, both generators are gonna be gone. This is just nasty, nasty business. There's so many grunts around as well. Maybe the main base itself can be saved, but I'm even doubting that, honestly. Would love to see more, perhaps going out in the blaze of glory with a stun and mech blast. Might get to see that. Oh, another brute. Okay, there's not gonna be a big jump there. The second generator's already down. There's a million grunts coming in. Oh, and the Spartan is even stuck in the sync animation, so that's all. That's annoying. Snipers being shooed away. Spartan lost the shields. There's a second sniper, but doesn't matter. Oh, the detonation from the brutes taking out a big chunk of that health. That hurts. Jackrabbit's getting mined up. That's nasty. Well, Spartan's still waiting for the shields over there. Mar being very lenient here. DarkAngel, surprisingly not on a second generator still somehow. He's just reinforcing the boys. It's not like Mars in a good position, don't get me wrong. Sir Bacon, thank you so much for the sub there. Appreciate it. What do you guys mean no spoils? Look at them! They're gathering! They're getting rich! That's our rules. We do allow it. Almar is sticking into this game until the bitter end. Man, all these breeds just have one squad member. Wait, that base is going down. I don't care. It's happening. This is happening. Oh, the Spartan. One sliver of health. Some big hopes and dreams. By the time that Spartan returns, his base will not exist anymore. Alright, shields are back. Mara's like, we're in action, baby. This is gonna save him. Or is it? Dude, what's Dark doing? He's like damaging everything a little bit and then moving on. Don't tell me that this is gonna be a hold. That's ridiculous. No, there's a second base, there's a second generator, there's tier 2 coming. There's a third generator, there's a fourth generator. That's what I like to see. But DarkAngel kind of ran out of sauce. If these units do go down... the Spartan's dead. The Spartan's definitely toast. That's it. There's no way. There's no way this gets held. These guys will tickle the base to death. Yep. Okay. DarkAngel gaining a point on the board. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. I think we're going to be going on to Fishers next. I made a mistake of backing out, so I'm just going to update everything in the background while I run the intro. Mar changed his mind. That's not the map we're going to. We're going to Rift. That's okay. Just give us a second here. We'll sort this out. Change the map again. We're not going to Rift. Now he wants Frontier. Then I'll send you there. Shout out to Nathan Robinson for the $5 YouTube super chat. Thank you so much. We've got Dark voters winning for the previous game. I didn't forget you guys' points. It's not a very big return though, just 35%. It's not bad. And you guys can do another vote. Who won? That was a DarkAngel win at the end there. When does the Scootman show match happen? When people commission it. We typically do show matches off of commissions. So somebody has to ask for it / pay for it. DarkAngel is usually paying for his own show matches with his tournament prize. And like I said, you guys got the Showmatch store page on the website. So you go under support us and then Showmatch commissions, that's where that is. So feel free to take a look at that later. As far as leaders go, this is what we have left. And we're heading to Frontier right now, loading in. Ooh, the UNSC action. That's nice. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Frontier. This is our game number 4 in this best of 7 show match. DarkAngel going in with the Serena in the blue. The other side of the map, we've got Mar bringing in the Jerome. So finally a little bit of UNSC mirror. Don't get to see that very often, but they're quite enjoyable, I think. Different dynamic to all that banished business. So many comments on me shaving. Well, I did it because my wife asked me to, okay? It was getting long. Marine's getting frozen here. So overall, DarkAngel has some pretty good control over the power here. Jackrabbit versus Jackrabbit, that's going to be a more equal situation. But this is just a really good use of the ice cubes, right? Especially if you put another one here. It's just going to slow the other guy down. And you can just enjoy gathering your own resources in the meantime. Mar is gonna go for an early armory. Very standard Jerome build, of course. Get that hero out quick. Get his man to support him with a bunch of Marines. What could possibly go wrong? And against Serena, I would say you want those. Want that Mantis, right? Especially if you end up dealing with the ice cream truck, which may or may not happen here. The barracks is coming out now for Dark. Is there going to be a second one, however? So far doesn't look like it. Ooh, the rabbit's getting weak. Ugh, just in time. 2 more hits and that could have been ugly. A supply pad up front for Mar as well. Dark is a little bit ahead in the mini base game, but he's not making a hero, so it makes sense. He's getting grenade throw, however. Do we do Halo Wars 1 tournaments? No. The problem with that is that there's no spectator mode in Halo Wars 1. And I'm also pretty sure it wouldn't be very popular. Like Halo Wars 2 is where the players are. And with Halo Wars 1 there's no crossplay, so if you're on Steam, Halo Wars Definitive Edition, you can't play with the Microsoft Store or Xbox players. If you're on Xbox, nobody can play with nobody except their own platform, which is absolutely bonkers. If you don't have the Definitive Edition, you also can't play with the non-Definitive Edition players. So it's just too fragmented, guys. We're never gonna make that happen. We could do like a show match on commission, however. We would have to start up as a player, resign, and basically have a 2v2 map played as a 1v1. Or a 3v3 map played as a 2v2. We could do that as a commissioned show match, but we'll never do tournaments. It would be easy to get 2 players, I think. And a lot of the top Halo Wars 2 players are actually really good at Halo Wars 1, so there's that. That hero is getting wrecked. Is DarkAngel just gonna roll over Mara in this game again? That's what the previous game was, except Mart really didn't want to resign. But here, he's even less prepared. Ay, ay, ay. Jerome's coming back, but that's gonna be a long, long time. Hey, where are the ice boys? There's one ice boy here. Where's the others? I was being sent off here. There's a Mexican gen? What the heck? On this map? No, this is the map where you want to be aggressive, you want to have a lot of army, right? You don't want to mess around. Because you just get overwhelmingly attacked like this. Okay. Spartan just manages to come out. If there had been an ice boy, that slows down production, allows you to actually destroy the base. So that's what we should have seen. Windows Store can play with Xbox. That's just not true. Not for Halo Wars 1. It's true for Halo Wars 2. There's no crossplay whatsoever on Halo Wars 1. It's one of the most unfortunate things. Are there also 2v2 and 3v3 tournaments? There are 2v2s. 3v3 we're not doing it because the networking is just not good enough for that. You would usually get extreme lag. Frost Ravens. Now that is special. I love Frost Ravens. We really don't get to see them in high level play. It makes me very sad, but well, here it is. Might work against that Jerome, but if it gets picked off, then that would have been expensive. Oh, the Mantis drop is pretty good there. Here come the icicles, gamers. Very nice. Unfortunate about the Frost Raven, but the Mantis is toast. Doesn't make it a great trade, it's a free unit. Mar should be able to take back control, but meanwhile DarkAngel has had 3 power nodes. He's getting more Frost Ravens, he's got the second base up and running. If he could work his way up to like 5 or 6 Frost Ravens, this could turn around very, very quickly. They just absolutely freeze heroes in no time. But Mar is heading to tier 2. If he gets himself some Wolverines and some more Marines, now this game could go a very different direction. There's no guarantee DarkAngel can maintain control this well, but he's got a drop turret. That's actually a lot of damage right there. The hero's getting chilled, which means he's very slow, and the grenades take him out. So easy recapture for the power node there for DarkAngel. Very nicely done. But you probably don't want to push your advantage too hard going into that main base. Probably a good idea to heal these Frost Ravens before they get destroyed. They're so expensive, and critical mass really does matter with this kind of unit. You just want a lot of them, honestly. If you just have a handful, they're just not as effective. Kind of snowbally boy. Okay, chat's insisting that you can invite Xbox to Windows Store. and vice versa in Halo Wars 1. Okay. Maybe that is a little helpful. But the Steam players are still screwed. Okay, Mastodon time. Pack them full of Marines, and you should be good to go against those Frost Ravens. What's the numbers? You got 4 of them. Not too bad. There's some combat tech Marines here for Dark as well. He's 77 population, whereas for Mar, he's just 51. Passively the patch of the Dark player. Guys, nobody's gonna be cheating in these show matches. We check every single match when they happen, okay? When they end, we have the records immediately, so no, nobody's gonna cheat. Because that's the last you'll be seeing of them for a year. It's just too easy to get caught anymore. Spin up those rotors, boys. We've got Nightingales in the mix now. It's a good number of Frost Ravens. I like to see their upgraded beams now. Dark can afford it. Let's get it. Yeah, more icicles. That's it. That's the stuff. Oh, drop turret right in the middle. This is so good. I love it. Everything's just getting absolutely frozen and wrecked. Poor Wolverine is like, ooh, I'm an anti-air unit. So the Frost Raven's not like, no, you're not. This is crazy. Love it. They just melt away. No chance. Oh my good lord. So good. Okay, one Frost Raven goes down. Boo-hoo. Oh, here's a big shatter with the big drop and an even better Frost Raven, but this time supported by tanks. DarkAngel equalizes the series. Holy cow. That was amazing. Frost Ravens, yes! So happy with that. Finally! Mar has rage quit the show match. GG, no re, that's it. I'm sure he just disconnected, by the way. Don't worry, guys, we're getting him back. That was brutal, though. I wouldn't fault him for rage quitting. When does Rock come back? No. No comeback. No Rock. No more. It's over. Oop, gave Dark the wrong leader there. Serena. Okay, so this is where we are. 2-2 now. Mar is back, and supposedly he wants. I think this is just a swap of who's the host actually. So Mar's just being nice there. Okay, next up we're gonna go to Rift, and for Rift, the leaders are here. Decimus and Anders are both really good picks. Kinsano, you probably want something else. As for DarkAngel, I think Forge is going to be the pick, but it could be Pavium. Wouldn't shock me if he did go for that. We're about to find out. Yeah, Psychic Wizard is right that you shouldn't be fighting under the Ice Node when you go up against Serena. At least if you can sort yourself out there, you know. By the way, guys, I've seen these questions about what kind of tournaments do we have. Sorry, let me go to the Halo Wars front page. We actually have an amateur tournament coming up in what, next weekend? That's right, there's only one sign up. Guys, let's go. Let's get this tournament. Wait a second, where's the... Okay, there we go. I'm gonna pin that. You guys can sign up right meow. It'll be pinned until the end of the stream, okay? Go, go, go. Fill the tournament for us. Amateur tournament. Everybody can play except the higher level players. So, you know, the regulars in the Rising Star League are probably not going to be around. The Pro League players are definitely not going to be around. But everyone else, this is for you. It's just a small tournament with a £50 prize pool. But obviously, you know, it's for amateur players that are learning. So, an opportunity to get into the environment. This is 1v1. But in the new year, we're thinking about doing 2v2 as well for Amateur League. So both 1v1 and 2v2 separately. Get in, fill it up. And there's gonna be a, I think a Rising Star 1v1 will follow this, actually. So we'll have that posted as that amateur event is going on as well. How do you join? You literally just make an account on our website. It's super easy. Connect with Discord, whatever social media you want. Discord is a good one because then it will auto update your name, your stuff as well on our Discord. You got a pick and ban system, and you just scroll down here and you join tournament. That's all you gotta do. Join our Discord, join the tournament. It's super easy. You can't get it wrong. Mar has left again. There's something not right with the lobby. Am I the boss of the lobby? Oh, I guess I am. Sorry, Mar, if you're hearing this. Whoops. Here, talking away and didn't notice I'm the host. Let's get Mar in here. No wonder they didn't start. Actually, let's just join him. Hey guys, please stop asking us to ban Love Guru Caleb. Whatever cheating happened on his account, whether it was him or not, doesn't matter at this point because it happened before our banning rules came into effect. So we're not gonna go back into the past. As long as it doesn't keep happening, it's fine. Leave it in the past. So no, we're not gonna ban anyone that cheated on matchmaking before February this year. 20th or whatever the date was. Anyways, Dark Voters once again get the victory. And we're gonna go to Rift. See you there. Alright, gamers all around the flat universe, we've got DarkAngel in the blue color, and he's picking the Johnny. On the other side of the map, we've got Mar with the Sano. Now, this is interesting. So Johnson should be able to just make vehicles and handle those flame hogs that Kinsano could throw, right? But there's a lot of mobility, there's a lot of drops that Kinsano can do, so she can be in places where Johnson isn't. And before that 5th point comes online, I think there's definitely some advantages there for Kinsano. that Johnson might just not be able to meet in terms of momentum. But you can do a lot with your bunkers, so there's definitely that. And Mantis can be highly cost effective if used directly. Mar might just have to go into some Cyclops-based, Cyclops Nightingale Marine composition that might be able to fight off the Mantis, but easier said than done. But this is not typically a matchup that gets decided in the early game. I think a large number of bunkers and holding the garrisons, power node advantages for Johnson, that could go a long way though. Well, LGK, we just have no way to verify what you're saying about never having cheated, because your account has cheated games on it. So whether it was you or not, it's in the distant past, so we're gonna let it go. That's all I can say on the matter. We weren't sitting over your shoulder while someone was doing it, so can't verify that. Generally, guys, just don't give away your accounts to other people. It's really messed up. Makes you look like a low-quality player. Raises suspicions. Rightfully so. Anyways, our banning rules on that front with matchmaking, we're not matchmaking police really, right? But if someone obviously cheats, it only comes into effect as of this year's February, so anything before that we're not looking at actively, because that's when we introduced the rule. Okay, Mars taking it slow, getting an extra base, makes sense. But that tier 2 is going to be distant, and this Kinsano Cyclops in tier 1 is a very unconventional choice. You typically would get this as you're on the way to tier 2, so you can also get the upgrade out very quickly. Mirage coming in for Dark. We've got the Expo as well. They might be able to burn down the mini base. It's looking good. Mantis are coming out, but by that time, Mars should be also tier 2, right? Wait, he's not going tier 2. He's spending all his power here. Third generator, base upgrade. This man's definitely freestyling this. This is not conventional Kinsano play. It's a tier 1 Sano with Marines rushing down the mini bases. And you never see this. But then again, DarkAngel didn't do what I said either, right? Like, you pump out a bunch of Marines, snipers, you get your Johnny out, and you do a bunch of bunkers to fortify the more contested power nodes, but we're not seeing that. Nobody's grabbed the power node other than Mar, so this is like a very reverse game right now. I like these vetted up Marines as well. They can definitely take down these bases faster than they could otherwise. Johnny will be out, but the Mantis are on the wrong side of this trade, I would say. Mars should be more than capable of holding on to the base if he gets an anti-vehicle turret. The Mantis are a million light years out. Oh, the drop turret even forcing them away. Yeah, this mini base is toast. Dark is in big trouble, actually. He may have his second base as well, but he's so far, and Mantis aren't very mobile. Obviously, you can get yourself your little Pelican dropship, which can transport them around, but so that's off cooldown, on cooldown most of the time, right? You only get to do it like once or twice. Okay, beacon shields coming in. Oh! As I was saying, we do have some mobility here for these boys. The primes up here from Slurms McKenzie. Thank you. Thanks very much for the support. I'm not sure that beacon shield here was super necessary. I guess one of the Mantis is getting a little weak. Is that the 4th generator for Mar? Oh my god. That is wild. Okay, the anti-vehicle turret's really opening up on these guys. There's no anti-vehicle turret back here though, but we're gonna see a quick drop. EMP Mag is gonna hard counter this though. Oh, that was wishful thinking. Definitely the Mantis will take down the Warthogs without any issue. Wolverine's getting wrecked. Now let's see if the Insano Cyclops can put a stop to this. She is faster than the Mantis and still deals some good damage. It's not amazing, but it's something. I'm not sure she can win. Like that Johnson had in so much damage as well. These guys with the counter-attack probably not gonna get far. There's 2 Mantis here. DarkAngel should really work on these mini bases though. I like the 3rd base attempt, but these guys gotta keep moving. Cyclops are coming out. That would have been very important to have a little bit earlier. Turret drops in. So maybe it's possible to trap all these guys with that. It's a good drop. It's not perfect. They're gonna get past. They're invulnerable right now, so getting out of here shouldn't be a huge issue. Yeah, there you go. But the two free Cyclops now are definitely showing these Mantis the business. See if they can be taken down. Helping her drop? Okay. That's not something I expected to see. Tyler Durden has subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. It's the 2nd month already. More Mantis coming. Dark. Once he's not spending so much yellow anymore on these upgrades, he should be able to get a fairly easy tier 3. I'm not sure how upgraded the vehicles are. I think they definitely have level 1. As for Mar, he's just kind of forced to Deathball and chill, but he's getting that Marine, Cyclops, Nightingale, Deathball. So that's good. Ideally, you wouldn't have the Kinsano Cyclops used in the main army though. But I mean, she might as well be here, right? Nightingale is gonna get taken down pretty quickly by those Marines. Well, that's not looking too bad. If Mar can save up as well for the 5th point drop, I think the time has nearly come. We're not seeing much smoking here, but that's okay. Because like I said, the Cyclops are just showing these guys the biz. Even Johnson is getting overwhelmed. Where's the bunkers? There's not been a single bunker this whole game. And he's gonna get taken down alongside all the Mantis. The infantry play for Mar has made it work. He's got infinity resources, and I think DarkAngel may just be on the losing end here. EMP Mech Blast is ready to go. That could slow this down a little bit, but he doesn't have turrets here, especially not anti-infantry, and even if he did, the big drop can't be too far out at this point. A whole bunch of BTs are getting dropped as well. Thank you, guys. Who was that? It's not showing up on my other thingy. Ah, Edge Cool B. Thanks, buddy. That means we got a hype train on Twitch. Well, 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 the bases are coming up for Dark. He's working on turrets here too. If only he had had that here. Would have made a big difference, I think. But in terms of production, he just doesn't have enough stuff. He never worked on these mini bases early enough either. Well, EMP Mac does damage the army a little bit, but honestly, the Nightingales will just heal this right back up. The front one might actually go down there, but that's acceptable. There's two more. And more needs population space for this big drop anyway. Yeah, losing a handful of these units, totally fine. You should even want it. The turrets are anti-infantry, so this crew is getting smacked pretty bad. Dark is at least prepared on his main. Needs the Johnny back. I'm shocked he didn't start it elsewhere already. But it's coming now. Well, better late than never. Low drop is in again. Anti-infantry turrets getting blasted super hard. There's no detection here, by the way, so smokes would be extra valuable. Mar has infinity resources, tier 3. Where are the 5th point powers, sir? Okay, he's got 6 point now, so no Inferno, no Inferno. So that's that, but the show match is still not over as Mar needs at least another point, so we're going to match 6 at the very least. Maybe even match 7 is on the table. And while that is happening, I got time here to set up a little bit. So match 5 Dark was Johnny. Mar was Insano. And I think our show match page just broke. Or not. No, it's fine. Alright, this is where we are. And I'm gonna find out what the next map is gonna be. Well, Dark is picking the next map. It could be the last. You gamers are gonna get your points now. A 19% return for Mar voters. Enjoy. And once again, I'll just point you guys to the Amateur League. The link is pinned in the chat, both on Twitch and on YouTube. So please take a look at that and join our next Amateur League, which is happening on the 23rd of August. That's next Saturday, as I recall. Yes, next Saturday indeed. And there's a £50 prize pool. The top players are completely banned from this, so you're gonna be amongst yourself playing against similar players, which is gonna be fantastic. You guys get to experience the tournament environment. I'm a huge fan of that stuff anyway. Alright, I think we're gonna go to Bedrock. At least that's what's selected, but I think that... No, it's actually Bedrock that we're going to. So I'm gonna play that intro. Meanwhile, you guys sign up to the tourney, yeah? So Bedrock's coming up in a moment. There's not many leaders available. The choices are between Anders and Decimus. For Mar, I would say either is really good, but Decimus is generally the stronger leader. He'd be going up against Forge or Pavium. He's well equipped to handle both. So yeah, I just think Decimus is the way to go here. Anders could do it. You know, her Retriever Sentinel can be an absolute mess to deal with. But you don't want to deal with that Forge endgame, right? Where he's got insane economy and whatnot. Either way, the players have started up. And then we'll be joining them momentarily. This could be the last match of the Showmatch, gamers. DarkAngel will be bringing in his big daddy Pavium. Should be awesome. On the other side of the map, Mar is bringing Decimus, a very, very strong leader on this map, I would say. Pavium can be good, but Decimus just has endgame control with the Super Banshees. So how do you really deal with that? I'm not sure Pavium is super well equipped for it. Because like Pavium endgame, you got your mega turrets, right? But they can't shoot up. Against a ground heavy leader, it would be so much more effective. Because you just go reverse and mega turrets. But against Decimus, well, their ultimate objective is to go into air anyhow. So you would have to use your Lich to end them before that. But you'll be going up against regenerating units. But the good news is that it's not easy for Decimus to heal buildings, unlike it is for Pavium. So there's definitely some potential there, using your superior early economy with burnout to put on some pressure against buildings. Maybe double jump back brutes on the sides, but Mar is already working on denying that by stealing the mini bases. This is some pretty good stuff to start with. Dark gets 2, but I mean, going off of double generator, there's no surprise there. Obviously Mara is doing the same, but just slightly worse because Pavium gets burnouts, so there is that. Oh, you guys want the prediction? Of course you do. That makes sense. Here, have 10 minutes. This should be a longer match. Taking a power node here. There's some more grunts out for DarkAngel in general than Mar. But Mar is a good number too. He's gonna start on this momentarily. The chopper obviously was expensive. It's trying to pick up some grunts. It's kind of not working out. But hey, he does have the mini base. That will reinforce this. There will be jump back routes coming out also, so you can maybe threaten the base a little bit. There's no turrets, but Dark is just going to respond with shrapnel mines and sending his grunts home. So this is not looking too bad for him just yet. Pavium will be out as well, who can then heal any buildings that get under attack. the mines are doing some work here. But Pavium will be the real one doing the work. There's no way Mark can handle that. He has to leave here. Best to just save those brutes, right? They'll be still useful later. But there's no need to fight that hero. Just kind of unnecessary. Yeah, just karate kicked that brute. Nice. Pavium's got this. Though I have to say he's not doing that much damage with that big gun of his. Brutes take it surprisingly well. The bonks, on the other hand, they seem good. Well, Mars upgrading the base. Dark isn't. He's getting a Wraith Invader, but he's also got the second base lined up. Whereas Mar did it after the tier 2 upgrade. This is definitely something that's stoppable, but DarkAngel has no clue. He doesn't see that. I also like these brutes down the middle kind of strat. You just set a local rally point for the side minis, and then you just keep rallying them and grabbing them individually when they get there. Definitely takes some APM, but it's well worth it. More Wraith Invaders. We're going full limousine style. I love it. Let's go. Alright, can Dark... He can't get the third generator anytime soon, so... The Pavium Eco power-up is gonna have to wait a little bit. But hey, I mean, if you're gonna have Rangers versus Rangers, if you also are in the limousines, they're gonna be a whole lot more performant. As you just get to deal your anti-infantry damage and the other guys don't. So yeah, big fan. But will Dark spot this base, or will he stay in the dark? Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, that's an easy pick. If he wants it, it's his. Take it. Ooh, here's the brutes. Can they do anything? Not with that Marauder and Ranger around, probably. Yeah, they're gonna go down quick. They weren't even attacking for a while, just running in circles there. Well, that's an easy cleanup, but nobody's gonna... Oh, the big commit, what the hell? DarkAngel, why? That's so expensive. That was so expensive. He could have just killed it normally. I guess he really wants to get on with things and, you know, give Mar the business as soon as possible. This does save time, but he needs to go and attack then. Is there gonna be an Apex here? No, there's a Mexican gen though. What? There's a third generator there. Okay, anyway. Yeah, you'd want an Apex for a Shroud. It will shoot down the projectiles off the Pavium hero. And then obviously some extra engineers never hurt. Like I said before, Decimus doesn't have easy base healing. You need the engineers. There's no other way. Well, the limousines handled the Marauders just fine. Those little lasers have line AoE, so the infantry squads get cut down pretty well too. And then you fill it up with your own Rangers, you're off to a pretty good start. We're nearly at the 10-minute mark, which should signal our Lich drop, by the way. Dark will need a bunch of more upgrades, but once he's there, once he can save up for a Lich, he should be able to bust through the main, I think. Could we have a game 7 on our hands? Mars not looking so hot here. He's got a bunch of stuff, but... can that really beat the limousines? To be fair, one thing that Dark doesn't have is hunters, I think. Yeah, none of these have hunters in them, so it's really Pavium's job to take care of the Reavers, and that's easier said than done. That beam and hunters are also really getting to work there on one of the limos. But there's nothing here to deal with Pavium. So, all in all, DarkAngel is still in a good spot. It's just his... his engineers can't stay up. That's just not gonna happen, is it? But it's not like Mark can get rid of this army. Not even close. The limousines are kicking butt and chewing bubblegum. Yeah, these two got away, just barely. I'm not sure it matters much. By the way, the limousines are self-healing as well. Eventually Mars base will disappear, and we're looking at the main now. DarkAngel is ready to put it down, I think. He's got the money, he's full population. He's brought some more limousines. Oh my god, so many limousines. Wait, why is he sending everyone? No, surely you gotta split the boys, no? Anyway, the time has come. The Lich is gonna be in the main. He wants it now. Mar doesn't even have a shield. What is going on? Why doesn't he have a shield? Anyway, the sensor towers will disappear momentarily. That's gonna be quick. And then the rest will shortly follow. A rain of fire on the main base wouldn't be the worst of ideas, especially powered up by the Pavium nerf beam. Mar is tier 3 to get out a bunch of Wraiths, but I'm not sure it matters much. I mean, all his units are just getting absolutely evaporated. This isn't even close. DarkAngel's Pavium showing its true power. This might be DarkAngel's first victory against an S-tier Showmatch contestant. It would be huge for him if he can pull it off. And there's no one here to save the base. Mar is almost certainly going to lose it. Oh yeah, do that for style. That's the stuff. Yeah, nerf beam and beams. Mars dead. Woo. That's wild. All right, we're going into Game 7 as the prophecy foretold. It always does. Meta play show matches are rigged for Game 7. That's it. This way you know you get your money's worth when you commission with us. That's how it works. That's actually all legit. I'm just kidding. Not many leaders left. Only one choice for each player. We've got Anders versus Forge coming right up, so we might as well lock that in right now. Nothing else is possible at this point. Now, DarkAngel sure did great here. Pavium is his main, so I guess it's kind of expected that he would do well with that. But that was quite one-sided, wasn't it? Mar just couldn't do much in that one. The last map is going to be Badlands, so I'm going to send you guys there. Score is now 3-3. Okay, we're nearly ready to load into that 7th game. DarkAngel is thinking about the only leader he has left. Kidding, he actually needs a few minutes, that's fine. It gives me one more opportunity to call out that we've got this Showmatch thingy Showmatch tournament thingy coming up for the Amateur League. Simply put, you go to our website, it's linked in the chat at the moment, it's pinned in the chat. And if you guys think you want to sign up to a tournament in 1 week from now, 23rd of August, that isn't chock full of tip-top players, this is your thing. This is a 1v1 tournament, a 1 afternoon, evening commitment, depending on where you are, morning for the Americans. And then you've got a £50 prize pool, more than dollars actually that. And then all you gotta do is scroll down here and join tournament once you made an account on our website. It will literally take you 3 minutes. Couldn't be any easier if we tried. So yeah, please take a look at that. And if you want to commission show matches with us, like this one, you can do so here. Best of 7 games, maybe. Not quite guaranteed, the prophecy doesn't foretell it all the time, but you can expect good quality most of the time. So please check out our Showmatch store, also on our website under Support Us and Showmatch Commissions. And then you let us know what the players are, what the rule set is, and then we'll get the show match on the way. Players also get 100% off the prizes, so we literally just cover it and only gain the content, really. Yeah, you can always choose us for that if you want to. We're looking forward to it. Mar doesn't have too much time left today, he says. Hopefully he's got enough for this one game. And then there's one more thing. Guys, we really do need your support with our patronage system, because this is the thing that keeps our website rolling and bug-free. We're currently not hitting even our most basic goal of £50 maintenance. So I actually have to update this target to 50. Yeah, right now we don't even hit that basic goal, and it costs less than a Twitch sub or a coffee. So if you want to support us directly, if you love what we're doing here, then please consider it. You get all sorts of benefits. Actually, we're looking to give away a bunch of game keys. I have a bunch of Age of Mythology Retold keys on my hand. That's for tier 2 and above. But everybody does get recognition. Very much appreciate if you do. You'll be there on the beginning of every YouTube video highlighting your support. Feel free to take that that form of support into consideration as well. Okay, I think Dark is ready to go. And once again, that one you can find also under Support Us, and you become a patron of the RTS. Feel free to take a look. Alrighty, gamers. I think we're off to the races. Will Albie be allowed to play? Albie Rapier? No. He's banned. I think he's a perma. Yeah, he I recall he cheated a ton in our tournament, so we're not gonna allow that. Edgecool, thank you so much for another set of 25 bits. Appreciate you. Okay, Mar is now thinking about the one leader he's got left. You guys already know what it is, so it's Anders versus Forge. DarkAngel is the Forge, so you can go and bet now. We don't have to wait for them to start with that. Is there a delay? Absolutely, there's a 1 minute delay. Oh, by the way, after the show match ends, I'll probably throw in a bonus match. Just myself on the ladder. and then we'll jump into some sponsored content, Watcher of Realms, that helps us pay for all the tournaments that we do. Has the show match started? Dude, score is 3-3. We're going into the last game. GK says, give me show match. We'll do it on a commission basis. Ask the chat to commission you. Do you have to open the website from PC? You can do it from PC, you can do it from mobile, it doesn't matter. It all works. Like if you only have an Xbox, you can just use your phone. That's okay. It will work. Abi Rapier and Reaper are... Oh, I think I mixed up. Reaper is the one that's banned. Abi Rapier is the good guy. I'm sorry, I'm confused the two. Toa, you're absolutely correct. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my fault. I keep mixing them up in my head. Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. Very sorry. Abi Rapier is a good guy. He's always welcome in our tournaments. Okay, what is going on here? Mars taking 2 million years. From mobile, it doesn't work for Dominique? What? Have you created an account? You need to create an account. What browser are you using? It doesn't like Safari, as I recall. So you might need to use like Chrome or Firefox or anything. What is going on here? Aha! This time we're going. Let's do this. I think I've already rolled the map intro. It's been so long, I don't even know if I rolled it or not, but we are actually in now. So let's get it. Ladies and gents, game number 7. This is how Metaplay show matches are supposed to be. Perfectly balanced all the way until the end. DarkAngel is bringing not Anders. I'm pretty sure he's the Forge. Yeah, I did it the wrong way. Whoops. Perfectly balanced, right? Let's fix that. Let's try this again. DarkAngel is the Forge. And on the other side of Badlands, a really long way away, that is Mar. He's playing as Anders. Generator second there. And the Jackrabbits are heading up north at the exact same moment to meet in the middle. Whoever has the better micro will be gaining the rewards there. What you gotta do with the Jackrabbits is basically rotate them in circles as they are doing. So this little Jackrabbit dance ensures that you dodge the projectiles. Mar is just a little better at it. So far, he's not been hit. Okay, I just said that and jinxed it, but he hit DarkAngel 3 times already. So he's winning super hard. These Jackrabbits, if you micro perfectly, they're never gonna be hit. And Mars micro is just a little bit better than DarkAngel's here. That shows the difference in the health bars. But DarkAngel is catching up now. He's woken up. Something in him is rising. But anyway, we've got the Marine coming in, and that completely changes the map behind that. With the Marines, you can out-wiggle the projectiles. Do the wiggle. But despite all of this, DarkAngel actually grabs the 3 top minis, so he's got a little bit of a mini base advantage. That's probably coming from the fact that Forge can more easily upgrade the buildings, so in this case the supply pads, and Mar has gone for a quick second generator anyways. Let's see if he gets out the Spartan, because that can obviously put a stop to the Jackrabbit situation here. Forge's Warthog is going to be alongside those Jackrabbits though, so it's not that cut and dry about which gamer will be succeeding here. The Spartan obviously has the support of Lotus Mines. Together they should be able to detonate the Forge Hog almost completely. And supposedly DarkAngel is going to be also quite cautious about this. Heavy metal can help you a lot, but you know, Lotus Mines are Lotus Mines. Second generator up and running. So Forge's Tech 2 shouldn't be that much slower. Anders does also have some discounts on the Spartan upgrade and most other upgrades other than building upgrades. Hellbringers and Marines are coming out. They're gonna not have a great time against either the Forge Hog or Jackrabbits, and I think Dark is doing a good job of getting extra Jackrabbits so that you know, Hellbringers and Snipers aren't a big problem, but they wouldn't be anyway because of the Forge Hog. It's very convenient here to have a vehicle hero. And unlike Cutter, Anders doesn't have all that many drops, right? You got the drop turret, you got the mines, but the only unit drop you have is your 5th point Sentinel. That can definitely do a lot of damage, but if Forge does drag this out to be a very long game, the Sentinel does get dispatched by Vultures completely. That's just not a factor in the late game. So in the late game, because you have things like Grizzlies, you have your Mass Vulture, you have your Heavy Metal, and Combat Salvage, Forge is just gonna be ahead in most situations. Oh, this is Sniper as well, peppering the Spartan. The Ambo round did a little bit of damage to the shields there. A lot more infantry coming, but without grenade hits. And so far they have been kind of missing left and right. I'm not sure how much they can do. The Spartan will have to get off a Great Slam, ideally with full shields, because there's a Sniper. Okay, there's the shield recharge. It's well timed, this attack. Jackrabbits will be taken care of, but a lot of grenades have been just used up. All the grenades, in fact, are used up. It's a turn for DarkAngel. He's ready to go tier 2. So is Mar. So yeah, all in all, a pretty equal game. Not many units here for Dark. Nice takedown there. I really like this little micro on the snipers just running into opposite directions, but the Jackrabbit will get on top. So that can be a little spooky. Both players are on 1 power node. Mar having a little bit of trouble with the mini base count throughout, but the sniper is getting taken down finally. That took a long time. And now DarkAngel might actually lose his mini base, but he is in tier 2. He's gonna swap into Warthogs. And Mar, more interested in getting combat tech going, as well as a 3rd generator. And maybe he'll add in some Cyclops to the mix. That's exactly what he's doing. Okay, this could be really solid, especially if he adds in some Nightingales later down the line. Oh, Lake has subscribed on our website. I'm not sure if that has played. I will play it again. It probably has shown. But it will have been at the start of this match. Yeah, thank you so much for the tier 2. Make sure to join our Discord, as, like I said, we'll be giving away some game keys. It's a big blob from Mar. He's nearly full population. Base is toast. Ah, Legend says it did show. Okay, good. This is a big attack on the main, guys. Oh. 2 anti-infantry turrets. Yeah, that's probably gonna take care of the situation more or less. Spartans well equipped here. Could steal a warthog down the line. Drop turrets coming in to help. It's still entirely possible though to clean up this with all those grenades and whatnot. But Dark's just gonna use a heal. And he's doing a counter attack there with Kodiak drop. Okay, that's a huge building damage coming in right there. One generator is down right away, and the others can be worked on swiftly as well. The turrets, however, are being destroyed, and this is a base trade situation. DarkAngel has 2 extra bases already up and running. He's not developing this, but he's lost all the top mini bases, so he's not got a lot of supply income from all that, and he most certainly can't come home to save the base here. But if he can just stop Mar from getting to the Sentinel drop, that would be a pretty big deal. And so far, he's doing a great job of that. The Fortrog is also a very nice scout here for vision. But that anti-vehicle turret will put a stop to this soon enough. In the meantime, though, the Kodiaks is stripping down buildings one by one. And I think they might be doing it a little faster than these guys. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. This is just a lot of infantry and combat tech marines are in, so just makes a huge difference. 68 population is now in. Maybe the Spartans should go the other way and steal these guys. That could be absolutely a factor. I think Mars is thinking about it now. Actually goes to the second base. DarkAngel trying to populate it, but yeah, the main is now getting stripped off. There's nothing left there. He's recapturing a bunch of the power nodes around the map. Fortrog has the shields back up and running, so it's time to once again try and assault this. But there's now 2 anti-vehicle turrets. That's gonna last a while there for sure. The Fortrog just can't take this kind of punishment. Oh wow, look how much damage it's taking. The Marine spotting for it. Ooh, a sliver of health. Okay, these guys need to come back home to deal with that, but I guess they're gonna burn down the base first. Can DarkAngel actually afford to upgrade bases anymore? He's got a 5 slot here. That's good. It's really good news. Shields on the Fortrog are about to be back, but the 2 anti-vehicle turrets, they also have shielding, so they can last a long time. And even though they're anti-vehicle, they're still pretty decent against individual infantry units. They will, of course, prefer that Fortrog. It's a good target for him. DarkAngel lost the Expo. He's about to lose the main. More remains on 68 population. Huh? Did the Fortrog go down? Oh, dude. That hurts. I'm not sure how boy can get it back very easily. He's trying to get a generator now. This isn't a 7 slot base, unlike what Mar has. Oh man. I think this is it. Mar is very comfortable. He can save up for the Sentinel from here. Just gonna get that one Kodiak and he can siege this up. there's a drop turret as well. It'll get to Kodiak. Brutal. We got Sentinel beacons now as well. And this Kodiak will just strip the shield. A shield? The base. 2 stars on this Kodiak. Some of it from the Spartan, some of it from the actual original drop. It's got nearly enough resources for the Sentinel drop in. I gotta say, DarkAngel put up a really good fight, guys, but I think he's out. I think he's out of air. Took a dive too deep. But Forge usually rewards playing standard. And just waiting for his own power spikes. Didn't get it. And GG well played is called as he loses the last base. Mar maintains his position in our leaderboard in S tier. Actually, DarkAngel is in S tier as well, but he wanted the position for seeding purposes and for glory and for the monies. But Mar walks away a happy man from this. Just barely held on here in the last game. That was very nicely played. GG's. Yeah, Forge is down, that's right. Well, beautiful series. Hope you guys had fun with that. I'm gonna throw in now a bonus match of myself on the ladder, just for your entertainment. I know some YouTube commenters especially ask me to do that every now and then. Sir Liam has subscribed as well with a Prime towards the end there. Thank you very much. And congratulations to Mar once again. So yeah, Mar, I'll be in touch soon about your prize. We'll sort that out next week. And now I'm gonna show the ladder what's up. Disable that score for a second. And then we'll do a sponsor segment at the end. It's gonna be a pretty short one. You guys deserve your points, of course. Well, nobody voted. The Mar non-voters are gonna get their points. Actually, that just means one person lost some points voting for Dark. So yeah, guys, I do okay on the ladder, but not that well. Probably some Giga Sweaty boy will find me now and show me what the business is like. This is the bonus round. Hope you like that. If you don't care and you're heading out, then I would recommend very strongly to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and join our upcoming amateur tournament in the next week. It's right there on our website. All you gotta do is make an account and click real quick. Oh god, not a yap mirror. I didn't want that. Oh, I regret being here. No. How do you even do this? Is it just heavy grunts and methane? I think so, right? I think it's just heavy grunts and methane. Let's try that. I'm not even sure I want that chopper, honestly. We'll go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, go down there, go down there. You guys do the biz. Sentry of all things. Spooky Gnu. Who's that? I'm not sure if I'll actually go for surprise party here. I might just go Methane Wagon, but I'm holding on to my point for now. Nope. Don't get off that. Thanks. Do want this mini base though. That's a good trade. Maybe I'll get the mine. Perfect. Okay, you guys head here. Get the generator upgrade. You guys gather. Very good. Pump out the boys. I am in the end happy with that choice to go with the mine. I'm not gonna get level 2 of it. Just gonna spread out the little grunts. We've got the raid camp in the middle, so that's nice. Let's steal some of those resources if we can. And we are gonna want that methane wagon. Definitely. I'm gonna get some harvester upgrades. I should have done that a little faster, to be honest. Okay, we picked up the crates. Very good. We're all over the map. Pretty sure we ordered a heavy grunt before. There it is. And we're gonna want this mini base also. Probably gonna do a quick scout here. Maybe put one of these guys over there. See what's cracking at that mini base. Okay, that was the automated bridge timing, so we don't have to worry about any of that stuff. We forgot a crate here. Let's get working on the power node. Get the extra methane going. Very good. Is this guy just double genning? Oh. Yeah, double gen. Quickly, let's pack up here. Let's get our own double gen. And just keep working on our heavy grunts. Okay, we're nearly on third point. That's a great timing to attack with what we've got. 1 star. 2 1-stars. It's even better than 1 1-star. I think we have to protect our mini. That's okay. You guys have actually wanted to leave there. Do we get beam or shades? I think we'll get shades just for the leader power progression. And we're gonna attack the guy while we can. We might get parties over, to be honest, and yeah, we can't do another methane, but that's okay. We'll just leave the population alone, get the second base up and running, get the third or 2. I'll go with the or 2, to be honest. Let's get the last power node there. He's already got methane. Oh, beam! No worries, it's nearly over. Pretty much doing the same thing, it's hilarious. But I think we're kind of winning with the shade turrets. They're very powerful. Oh, this is great. And we should re-pop everything. You know what would make this even better? Give it the boom. Come on, the boom. Give it the boom. Okay. They boomed the turret up. Alright, we're done here. Engineers would make this better. Can also afford a third generator. Third base? Nah, too greedy. Too greedy. Let's get that power node. I said let's get that power node. And we've got our drop ready to go. Hopefully our 2 turrets back home are enough support. But I think we're gonna cancel some cannon fodder. Maybe even some of these, just to be able to drop this in. Huh? Half of guys got dropped separately. How annoying is that? Okay, let's get those turrets over there. We are full pop. We can do whatever we want. Coming out with the elites. I'm not a fan. Oh man, when is the next shade drop? I need it. Okay, just get that thing, please. Jesus. Oh, this guy's not healing it with the massive engineers they've got. That is weird. Okay, we got a lot of resources. Let's fix. Nope, we don't want banshees, we want boys. Okay, shade drop ready. I think we'll just get an extra base now. Still don't want these. But I do want like the my +1 grunts. At least we spent our resources okay, I'd say. No third base for our opponent. Yep, everything here is in order. Why won't it order the Goblin? Okay, now it's working. Is that gonna work? Holy crap, it is not. It is not. No worries. We'll just wait for our gobos to pop. And then I guess we get some reavers here. Maybe a shield turret. Some anti-air wouldn't be the worst. I think we're holding the high ground fine here. That shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Oh, we forgot methane. Alright, we're holding this. We got a bigger, better economy. We just need the methane. And once we do, everything's Gucci. We're gonna add in a few cannon fodder, maybe? No, not cannon fodder, but we're gonna get the upgrade for the methane, I think. Cannon fodder from the other bases. That should be fine. Let's take back the mini or something. Still an easy shield generator here to build, I think. Freaking grunt dome. We're gonna have to get our own. Yeah, they're gonna have to run now. Do we get our beam or methane party? I think we're gonna get a methane party here. This will take a hot second. I think we'll just back this up with our drop. I could attack elsewhere, but I think this is fine. And now we methane them. Yeah, we're winning this pretty hard. Good stuff. We're gonna need some more boys. Nice, we're killing the heroes. Super nice. We gotta deal with those engineer packs at some point. Get the reinforcements upgrade. Third base when? It's happened, but I guess the comet is old. Ugh. Alright, those flyboys are toast. Get infantry upgrades and whatnot. And maybe we can even get an extra generator down here. Fourth one. Nice time for us to attack. How about fourth base? Because we can. Probably want to start adding locusts. Not sure if the shrouds are a good idea though. Oh, wait, that's a lot of rangers. I'm gonna wait for the beam here. Alright, totally fine. Let's hurry up though. Oh, they're melting. Oh my god. Yeah, we showed them. Alright. Those aren't still upgraded? What the hell? Guess we forgot a generator back home. Transform above ready. Very good. Where's all my engineers gone? Rip. Oh, can't afford any anytime soon. Oh, yeah, we've got the 100 population now. So this is probably it for them. Haha, saved the weak boys. Very good. Base destroyed. Very good. Careful with that locust over there. Our boy can heal as well. And we've got... I guess we'll go for Ultra Hustle first. Now we can get these base upgrades last. Some quick cloaking. And that's it. Alright, gamers. That was our nice little bonus game of the day. I can't believe I won a Yap Yap mirror. I usually lose these, so I'm pretty happy. I'm learning. Haven't played Yap Yap properly since he came out, so I do like a lot of Cutter and Atriox and Colony, these guys. I can also play, I suppose, a little bit of Decimus, but not as well. So yeah. So much for the bonus game. Hope you guys enjoyed that, though. What's the YouTube saying? I haven't seen the comments there. Oh, nah. You guys were there for the end. That's cool. All right, guys. We're doing the last part, which is the short sponsor segment with Watcher of Realms. So if you guys want to support us some more, then we've got a sponsor link for you, where you can install the game if you want. I'll pin that for the rest of this. But also on our website, I gotta say, there's this amateur league that you should join. And we've got, at the moment, only 3 people have joined into that. So yeah, once again, it's right there on the Halo Wars 2 homepage. So feel free to take a look there. All you gotta do is just make an account, jump in, and you're off to the races, gamers. So yeah, jump in there. It's next weekend, August 23rd. And I'm quickly setting up here for our sponsor segment now. So basically, if you just install the game and play some, then we'll be rewarded with some extra moolah that we then obviously use for the tournaments. So thanks to everyone that does that. I gotta switch my title here on Twitch. Watcher of Realms. This is a very short sponsor segment today, just 10 minutes, as we've done the rest of the work last time. And we should be here for that. Oh, that's the wrong screen, isn't it? No, it's the correct screen. Okay. But I'm not sure you guys are getting audio, so let me fix that. There, now you should be getting the game's audio as well. Cool, so this is like a... how to describe it? It's like a tower defense sort of game. We'll just jump right into one after I collect all the rewards and see if I can do anything with the heroes. You collect them like in Raid Shadow Legends, basically. I'm not sure I have any upgrades ready for them, though. I mean, I got some promotions, so we might want... oh, they are level 1.
A storm gathers.
We can star him up, maybe? Maybe not. We got the skill upgrade for him, though. That's good. We'll definitely use that. He's a higher level hero of ours. Ah, Sir Bacon is busy next week for the tournament. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we only got 3 people joining, so that's a very, very low rate of conversion, unfortunately. We're gonna see what happens if we try the campaign. We'll probably lose, so we might just have to go for some raids instead. But as you can see, we got quite a bunch of characters here to choose from. And like I said, it's a tower defense sort of game. We are gonna pick a support hero here, so it should be possible to get this done. Basically, wave defense, tower defense. That's what this game is all about. We have to defend
I've been looking.
Oh no, oh no, no!
Quite feel my rage.
That was the last enemy that we needed to get.
My faith.
I'm just
stays
not strong enough, man.
as ever.
But we're gonna try that again because I think I could have done this if not for my, you know, lack of skill. Well, we're gonna have to go for a different support assistant unit here.
Who has not sometimes found
Okay,
himself
we're gonna
committing
do a
vile
raid.
action?
I'm too weak, Anakin, so please don't kill me. Let's see if we can get some promotions from the raids. I mean, we're only doing like a few minutes of it, so there is that.
The curse persists. Quite. I've been looking. I speak
She
for
isn't
the
that
light.
high level actually. I forgot that. Okay, good to know.
It's a smash.
I kiss your face and weave your words.
Need an advisor?
This should be easy. You don't require a very high level for this. But I wonder what kind of enemies are coming. So if it's like flyboys. Oh, that was it? Look at the difficulty difference. I guess I needed to do more raids instead of going that deep into the campaign. It makes sense now. Alright, let's do some more. We'll do like 3 more raids, and that should cover for our sponsored time for now. And like I said, you guys can get this game if you make it through the 4th chapter. You'll be supporting us by playing. Obviously, just installing is already supporting our project, so very much appreciate if you look at that. Take the time out of your
Burning
day.
hell awaits you, filth.
No worries if not. A lot of you guys have subscribed today and whatnot. That was already great.
Let me heal your wound.
Come on, send the waves. Is it all flyboys? Nothing else. Alright.
Hear me and rejoice.
The game.
Yeah, this is how you basically level up your characters. We're collecting like experience and we get all these upgrade rewards, so let's see if we can use them. Should be able to. But a bunch of rewards here. Oh my god. Including summoning and rare summoning. Alright. Let's use those. Go for the crazy option. It's not for Phones Legend, it's actually for PC. I'll talk you through it later. Yeah, anyone just doing sponsorships can also obviously always message me for tips, how to do it quicker and whatnot.
The best revenge is a slow.
You guys can always reach me on Discord.
Death.
Let's do just each category once. That should be all our summons available, I think.
The blood of 1,000 generations runs in my veins.
And once you have a lot of gems, which you can just collect by playing, you can go for a massive 10x summon. Right, now let's see what those materials were worth. We should be able to upgrade our ranged units a little bit. Like her.
Burning hell awaits you, filth.
Weren't we supposed to... I think we got the blue material, not the rare one. The rare one will be in later levels, so... What do we do
The
with that?
games have come at last. Arrows ready to defend those
Yeah,
in
like
need.
her we could upgrade, but this is a level 1 character. I'm sure it's a cross-play game, Legend, but yeah, the promotion is for PC. Right, I'll just do one more raid or something. Because that's easy to win. Let's do an XP raid. That's a fun thing.
Goodness, we must.
The curse persists. I speak.
Fortune favors the kind.
United we
You
fight.
basically just get these XP goblins.
A storm
They're
gathers.
very easy to take down, but they do fight. Like, they'll leave and then you just don't get the XP. That's good farming. Actually, let's get her. AoE.
Burning hell awaits you,
Oh my.
filth.
Yeah, see, that one will make it through probably. Unless we stop him. Okay, it's fine. They're not fighting back very hard or anything.
Hear me and
Stop that.
lightning guides our path.
Looks like we're stopping them all so far.
The righteous fear nothing.
And then we just got the healers left. Not even sure we'll need them, but I'll put them down.
Let me heal your wound.
Stop that punch.
Oi, 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 oi.
Wherever. Here comes the storm.
Looks like we're stopping all of them without too much issue. I think we reached the maximum number of characters. That's why I can't place the last one. Oh. Damn, big guy.
Quite feel.
Let thunder. Need an advisor?
Obey me. Bathe in the light.
Alright, we're loaded now. That should be a lot of XP for our heroes.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
One of the goals for the sponsorship is to reach a hero with 60k power. I don't think that's easy to do though. Like, I've got this level 39 and she's only 4.4k, so it's very difficult to actually do that. But yeah, we could have. No, we can't. We only gained like 5,000 XP from this. So that's nowhere near enough. I'm not sure how you actually can get that deep into the game. It might be just microtransactions, but yeah. Anyways, that does it for our sponsored time. I'm thinking the chapters are definitely clearable if people enjoy the game and commit. So yeah, feel free to check it out. We'll have a different one around the end of the month again. So I'm not sure we'll have one for next week. This is still on for a bunch of days. Let me check how much we actually still got on this sponsorship. 13 days. Yeah, so next week is still the same one, but in 2 weeks from now, we'll have a new sponsorship ready to go. All right, gamers. 13 days. If you want to play, grab our link. Use that on PC. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back on my personal channel tomorrow with some Spellforce probably. And yeah, I'll see you there. And next week with the Amateur League on Halo Wars 2 over here. Thanks everyone. Bye bye. Take care.